Welcome to your Choose Your Guides reading for May 2023. We are going to be taking a look at who is at the forefront of your team, who you can call on if you need a little extra help, direction, insight, or guidance this month. If you have already liked, shared, and subscribed, I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being here and for continuing to watch and receive. If you haven't done that yet, go ahead and do that so that you never miss another one of my videos or my pick a card readings. So I am going to get to shuffling and lay out 6 different piles for you to choose from. All right, now that we have all the piles set up for you, you can make your selection. First pile is the 8 of Swords or the 8 of Spades. The second pile is the 2 of Diamonds or the 2 of Pentacles. The third pile to choose from is the Queen of Clubs or the Queen of Wands. We've got the fourth pile down here, 3 of Pentacles or 3 of Diamonds. The fifth pile, the 6 of Cups or the 6 of Hearts. And finally, the 6th choice down here in the bottom right, the 8 of Pentacles or the 8 of Diamonds. So once again, when you are ready, go ahead and head down to the description and underneath the timestamp, select your pile or your playing card number, and that will send you right to your Choose Your Guides reading for May. Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your Choose Your Guides reading. If you're listening to this, then you've chosen the 8 of Spades, the 8 of Swords, the first pile, all the way in the top left-hand corner. We're doubling down on goddesses this month, so we've got 2 goddess cards plus an animal card to see what kind of animal guide is connected to your frequency or who you can call on or what kind of message they're bringing in for you. Just right away with the 8 of Spades or the 8 of Swords, I am going to just take a moment here to explain what's coming through with that as I set up the final messages for your reading. So an 8 of Swords is about really stepping out of any kind of illusion that might be holding you back or keeping you kind of stuck. So this month, we already know your guides are going to be helping you with that. They're going to be making sure that you understand what's in front of you, understand the reality of things, and that's really going to help serve you to free yourself. The 8 of Swords it can be a painful card because sometimes it has like victimization attached to it, meaning we're kind of using our mind in a way that is keeping us in a victim position or in a victim mindset. But when you get it, it is a manifestation card, which means you are able to shift your mind in a way that really works for you to be able to manifest what you truly do desire. All right, I'm just gonna leave those there. I'm also gonna roll for you here. This will attach to your spirit guide. Woo! That fell. I'm sure you could hear it. I'm going to get it in just a moment. We'll leave these here. Let's see what that dice. It's a 2. Let me just grab it. Bear with me. Okay, it's a 2. 2, 3, 6, and a 4. Again, this will add up to a number for the Spirit Guides list, which we'll get to at the close. So again, the 8 of Swords, we're working with your mind for sure and really helping you to relieve any kind of stuck energy that might be happening that's just not serving you anymore or continuing to keep you in a victim position, which Spirit is obviously, if you've chosen this pile, obviously wanting you to come out of here. So let's see who you've chosen. We've got 2 goddess cards and an animal deck. This is a Goddess Major Arcana Tarot. So it's a Major Arcana card attached to Goddess Energy Mott. This is the Justice card. Wonderful. So balance, etc. Justice and balance. Everything will balance itself out in divine order. Observe what is true and fair. Receive what your heart desires and deserves. So there is reception and harmonious energy and balance coming in for you. With Mott, you can call her in whenever it is that you feel like you are stuck, I would say, in your head, or what they're saying is when things feel like they're not fair, right? They're not working out the way that you or your mind thinks they should work out. I have a feeling that this group is very, very protected through the course of the month. I think that things are going to be really working out for this group very well, and they're wanting you to understand that. Sometimes when you have to see the reality of things, at first it's like not that fun, but then it informs you to be able to make the best possible decisions about what it is you're going to believe. And with Mott here and the Justice card, this is everything's starting to balance out by being able to see what is right in front of you. I'm going to pull a tarot card here to couple this and all of the guides that we have coming up. Just to help us understand if there's anything else we need to know about that balancing, harmonious energy that Mott is going to be helping you with. Could you please let us know for group 1, what is Mott helping with? How can they create more balance in their lives? I see it. Thank you. They want this one. Ah, my goodness. So we've got the 8 of Swords here that you've chosen, and now the 7 of Swords. So again, the 7 of Swords can be a little tricky card. The 7 of Swords can sometimes refer to, manipulation and either somebody else, but in this case, I really feel like because we've got this 8 of Swords in the overview for the pick, it's probably you feeling like I just can't do this, or I'm not good enough for this, or telling yourself some sort of a story that isn't serving you anymore or really isn't called for, is what they said. It's not called for. And so in order for you to be able to feel like you do have this equilibrium happening again, that things are harmonious, that you can work with ease, or you can be in your day-to-day with ease, they're asking you to, again, look at the reality of things. And Mott will help you do this. A 7 of Swords is your way, meaning you're the one who has to do and live your life in the way that works for you. So this is the high expression of this card. Yes, something could be being kept from you, but this month, Mott is going to help you see it for what it is. So if you've been kind of putting a blinder on over and over again, or feeling like you couldn't see something clearly, this month, this coming in together is telling me that you are going to be able to see it clearly. She is going to help you with that. And not only that, but it's going to serve you very well. It's going to start to harmonize the energies in your life that may have felt overbearing, that may have felt uneasy, that may have felt stuck, that may have felt like you're just unclear about it and you don't know exactly what to do. With the 7 of Swords attached to this energy, I'm really feeling like you need to honor yourself, your truth, your own mind, what has been going on for you, what you're seeing, what you're feeling. So honoring your intuition, honoring your truth, honoring what is right for you, and understanding that when you look at the truth and when you look at the reality of the way things are, as opposed to maybe the way you want things to be or the way they used to be, is what they're saying right now, it's going to provide you with this beautiful, peaceful energy that maybe you aren't expecting. Your mind's maybe kind of telling you stories in this group that, again, are just not true anymore. And it's safe for you to actually step into what you truly deserve, right? That's what this card is about. It's about not having to be in any kind of chaos anymore, not having to wonder or hold yourself back in any way, but instead feeling free to be who you are, to do things in the way that you see fit, to step into your clarity, step into your truth, and actually allow that to create this Yeah, it's like it's a peaceful energy. It's like it feels like floating on yeah, they're showing me like a boat or a raft is really what they're showing me. It looks like a wooden raft on a very calm like lake. That's the feeling of it. So if that has not been your experience thus far, Mott and this Justice card, along with these energies, are going to come in to help you this month. Just relax into that raft energy and know that you're safe and that everything's going to be okay. You just have to look at what is and follow your truth. Wow. Okay, so this is a really cool, it feels like a turn, a change that's opening up like a new doorway or a new opportunity for how you exist in the day to day, like not carrying around these old narratives anymore that have really been possibly dragging you down or making you feel very uneasy. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you're on this raft and you're trying to hold on because the water is so rocky all the time, and then all of a sudden you just like, as you see the reality of it, the water's calm and you're able to like take a nap on the raft or something to that effect. Like you're not struggling to stay on it and worried and scared and stressed or anxious anymore. You look at the reality of it and the water's calm and you're able to kind of like have a picnic on the raft. Just be in joy and peace. Let's see who else we have helping you. Lilith, independence. Wow, so there may be some breaking free energy here. These are both 11, so that is a master number. Okay, 10, 11 is the Justice card here, and of course 29, 11. So this is a new start for this group. This is a different land that you're walking into here. Independent energy, not having to rely on, given the fact that they're giving me the water being rocky, etc. What I'm feeling is you may be stepping away from the emotional connections that you had with others, meaning a codependency, right? With this independence card and Lilith, codependency, meaning you're not going to base your emotions on somebody else's emotions or what they're going through or how they're feeling today. Instead, you're kind of stepping into this peaceful truth that like, I am at peace and therefore I am at peace. It doesn't mean that because you're having a bad day or because you are up in arms about something or you're going through a difficult time that I also am having to take on that energy and feel all of that. Instead, you're kind of detaching with love, right? Detaching with compassion and being able to keep your energy yours is really what it feels like. Okay, I am going to, they want me to read, this is very specific. For these cards, they want me to read the final paragraph, is how they were saying it, the final paragraph of each of the cards. So that's what we're doing. So again, Lilith and independence. It says, sometimes people attract drama into their lives to avoid accountability. Wow. Okay, exactly. Enabling this dynamic helps you to avoid the responsibility that's required when you have no one else to blame for the conditions of your life. Other people's chaos becomes a smokescreen that muddles the real truth. Deep down, you're afraid of the consequences of taking charge of your life. However, all is not lost. You would not be here reading these words or listening to these words, I suppose, if you weren't ready or strong enough to make these changes. You are up-leveling your life, and Lilith is beside you to lend you the strength and courage to do the right thing for yourself and others. So that's exactly the energy I was picking up on, right? Like being afraid to, well, be your own person, but attaching to other people's energy and kind of using that, as the card description kind of said, as a smokescreen, or it's kind of like an excuse, right? It delays it. It helps to procrastinate what you've got to actually look at. And so this is all about taking responsibility and looking at your truth and having clarity around it. You've got some beautiful goddesses helping you to do that. So the key is to call them in order to be able to really feel their energy, use their energy, feel their support as you are moving through, what might be difficult to look at or what might not be so easy to come to terms with. But what it does is it creates this up-level energy that provides you with more support in the future than you could have ever dreamed of, right? This independence energy. Oh my goodness, look at this, and another one. 1, 1, 11, 1, the Magician. This is a very powerful card for you, and you are group 1. The Magician card is the first number 1 card in the major arcana. Okay, it's preceded by the Fool, but I feel like when you get to the Magician energy, you become the expert. You understand your power. And that's what's happening for you this month. And Lilith is here to assist. She's going to keep reminding you that, like, this is not a time for you to be like giving away your power or waiting for somebody else to help you manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest, or to help you call in, or to help you vibrate, or to help you feel peaceful, to help you feel like you can have an ease-driven life, is how they're saying it, an ease-driven life. The Magician is the expert. The Magician is the master manifester of the major arcana. This is power all given or all in your own hands. So this is all in your own hands, group 1. You can totally do this. And with this kind of energy, like, you're going to be able to do it, but you have to be a willing participant, meaning without looking at the reality of things and the truth and taking responsibility for your own emotions, your own thoughts, your own actions, these kinds of things, it's going to be very difficult to feel like you're in the driver's seat of your life. The Magician card is like, I will manifest whatever it is that I desire by understanding my true power lies within me, right? You're literally wielding a wand this month, and Lilith is helping you to understand that it's safe for you to do that. Mott is creating that balance energy as you look at the reality of what you've been doing, what you've been through, your connections, okay? And then stepping back into the power position. A Magician is a very powerful card. The only other thing I'm going to say about this is, if you need help in this, if you want help, if you feel like there's no way I can do this on my own, I'm going to need some, like, help, basically. Ask Lilith to guide you to the expert, because sometimes when you get a Magician card, you may be working with an expert in this kind of thing. So if it's about your career or your business, you would talk to a career coach, or you would, ask somebody who knows about that or who can give you sage advice. If it's about your relationship, you may want to go to like counseling, or, communicate about that, or take a course in that, or, etc. So you're looking for the expert in wherever it is that you are trying to improve your life, create some independence, create some ease, create some balance, because you have all the power now. This month, they're handing it to you, and these beautiful goddesses are going to be at the forefront reminding you that the power is yours. It's almost like the Dorothy thing. That's what they're showing me now. You had the power all along. Okay, and this month, you're getting to step into that realization. Like, that's the truth. That's the truth. That's what this 7 and this 8 of Swords is about. You had the power all along. I'm not saying that so that you beat yourself up and go back. I'm saying that because this is your month to claim that and to understand that you didn't realize before, and that's okay. We only know what we know, and we do the best that we can with what we know. But now, I'm directly telling you, you have the power. The power is yours. You've had it all along, and now it's time to step into be able to use that energy and not, like, upset your life, because they're saying, like, if your life is upset, you're the one who's doing that. And so this means you have all the power to shift it, which is, it's an up level. It's amazing. So yay, you, group 1, with all this one energy, you're definitely in a new beginning, a new iteration of life. Let's see what animal guide you have here. Oh, it's not a guide. So there are elements in this deck as well. And guess what we're getting? A 1910, which is a 1. Okay, that's a 19. Air, thought, alignment, breath, intention. The swords are connected to the element of air. So they are like tripling down on the fact, not only on the ones. This is like, you chose group number 1. It is a 1 land for this group. You are starting something, and it all starts, it looks like, with how you're thinking about things and what you are observing in your life, and the kind of alignment you're choosing for yourself. using the element of air, when you get this in place of especially an animal guide, you can ask your goddesses how to use that, but I would say that the messages will come on the air is how they are saying it to me now. So you may want to actually look for feathers. Okay, that's an indication that, you know, you've got guides close, or someone's guiding you, or you've got the support you need, or sometimes feathers can be connected to your ancestors. Do you want both? Yes, they want both. Okay, they want both of these cards. So sometimes spirit will speak on the wind. That's another thing that I would look out for this group over the course of May, because you're getting air and it may kind of shift your thinking. Sometimes the change and the message of the change can come on the wind. Like whenever there's a large wind blowing, I always think, ooh, change is happening now. Let's see what spirit whispers on the wind. And so listen, if you're like outside and a wind blows, just take a moment to kind of go within and open up all your senses to listen to what's being told to you. Breathing exercises may really help you to create that peace and that ease within, especially if you're going through a difficult time this month, or it's, you know, not the easiest thing in the world to really look at the reality of what's been going on. But again, this is connected to thought and clarity and divine communication, and that's what the swords are connected to. So, and again, 19-1. I mean, this is very clear. Let's see what's connected to the energy with the tarot here. Oh my gosh, more swords. Look at this, the King of Swords as well. So there are 2 kings and 2 emperors in this deck. You're getting the male version here of this king. The King of Swords is the master of the suit. So this tells me, yes, you are going to be able to master this. Let's see. And the 8 of Pentacles, yes, and then there will be work to do, is what they just said. The 8 of Pentacles is another manifestation number, right? 8s are about manifestation. They also bring with them the energy and the kind of hint of obstacle. So when you want to manifest something and you get an 8, when you want to bring it in, there's usually, you know, an obstacle energy. That's the duality energy, the yin yang energy, the balance, right? So they present also with them the obstacle energy along with the manifestation energy. So what this is telling me here is most certainly your mind is going to be involved. They will be sending you signs that help to shift your mind. You are going to be able to move to the top of this suit. So this is a master of the suit, a king of swords. A king of swords is a beautiful, communicative, strategic, innovative, intelligent leader, and he always trusts his truth. He always waits for that sign of clarity before he's going to make any moves, commit to anything, especially if you know that you're going to be going into a place and a time and an energy or a phase, thank you, that involves you doing work, learning new things, learning a skill, excuse me, learning a skill perhaps, or learning more about yourself, digging your hands into something. So I suspect that most certainly this group is going to receive the insight, the truth, the clarity in order to not only improve your life, but direct your life in a totally different way. The 8 of Pentacles connected to this tells me you're going to receive an insight that's going to help direct you in the right, on the right path to what it is you're meant to work on next in order to be able to actually manifest and receive what your heart truly desires and deserves. So I would say by the end of the month, or I mean, maybe it'll be through the month, you want to look out for things that you can see. She's like painting this butterfly with attention and detail. You want to look out for anything that's coming in that's really going to, give you a reason to pay attention to the details of what you're doing, to be present in the work you're doing, or connected to what it is you truly want. That you may be like reorganizing things, you may be doing an art project, you may be learning, like I said, a new skill and having to actually get into it. Like day to day, you're showing up for it and you're doing the work that's required, you're checking off those boxes, you're going through the lessons, etc. This is, yeah, they just said it's a breath of fresh air. Wow, that's lovely. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, this group is amazing. Okay, let us see what we have here for your guide, I've got my trusty little list here of 20 guides. And so they have me roll the dice and we add them up. So this is 10, 15. A cheerleader guide. Okay, a cheerleader guide is a beautiful guide of encouragement. So whenever you get a cheerleader guide on your team, and I am not surprised that this group has a cheerleader guide. They are exactly what they sound like. It's like having your own cheerleading section at the forefront of your spirit team. So every time that you want to sink back into whatever illusion that was or some kind of coping mechanism or not see yourself in the light that they do, they're just going to remind you. They're going to be like, hey, you're amazing. Don't ever forget it. You got this. They're very encouraging. They see the absolute highest and best in you at all times. And so to have a cheerleader guide on your team, expect that you are going to, even when you kind of don't want to, feeling this nudge of like, no, you have the power. You're amazing. That's the vibe of a cheerleader guide. So I'm excited for this group to have, especially with all of these new beginnings and insights and clarity and truth being seen and shown and understood. And then, the leaning into manifesting in a different way and being willing to do that. It's a nice thing to have, the joyful encouragement kind of guide at the forefront cheering you along. So that's amazing. All right, let's look at final messages for you, group one. First, we have, I love this. Make no judgments. Make no judgments. You're in observer's mode, yes? Observe what is true and what is fair. You're in observer's mode. And this allows you to direct your life. So remember, when you're in an observer's mode, you're not doing it in order to let your mind run away and be judgy-wudgy. What you're doing is you're gaining information. That's the whole goal of being in an observer's mode. So not for judgment purposes, but strictly for really being able to look around your world. Again, you're looking at the reality without having to judge it. So they're reminding you here for final messages, it's not about judgment here. It's about improving yourself and taking back control over your thoughts, your actions, your life, your energy, your body, perhaps, okay? This is like they're handing you all the power and they don't want you to get lost in a mental loop because you're judging things. So just pay attention to what your mind is doing as you're observing and kindly dismiss the judgments, especially if they're not necessary or not helpful. All right, and we also have 22 and raw intention. We have this coming again here, right? Breath and intention. So raw intention. This card is about being able to move forward. The 22 is a master number. 2s are about forward movement, coupling. So if this is about, like, for instance, any kind of relationship, we're moving forward in a way that is truthful, that is clear. They need you to be clear about what your intentions are for yourself. So some of this month with these guides may be you calling in the clarity about what it is you truly do desire, what your heart really does desire, who you truly are and what you do deserve, right? So you can set really clear intentions. Intentional energy is the underlying energy by which we are kind of operating and living our lives. So every time you do something, you've got an intention behind it. And the fact that this says raw intention is making me feel like, again, some of this may not be the easiest thing to dig into. It may not be super fun all the time for you to be, observing what's really going on here. However, it's going to suit you very well. It's going to be a breath of fresh air. It's going to put you on a different track with a different intention. Very clear intention, especially because you've got all these swords helping you to see what it is that you want or what it is that you truly desire or what it is that you truly deserve, and moving forward or taking steps forward in order to be able to create and attract and manifest that in for yourself. So I hope that this serves you for the month ahead. Don't forget to call on these beautiful goddesses. I mean, they've doubled down on this, no animal guide, just the element of air. And listen for spirit on the wind. Listen for what your breath is doing. Listen for spirit, because they're going to be guiding you. And I hope that this serves you. Have a beautiful, transformative May. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your Choose Your Guides reading for May 2023. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the top middle, which is the number 2 for Group 2, I suppose, a 2 of Pentacles, a 2 of Diamonds. And we are going to be doubling down on goddesses this month. So we're going to get 2 goddesses for you as well as an animal guide here. The 2 of Pentacles is an energy of balance and juggling, okay? It's an equalizing kind of card. When you're making decisions this month, because you've chosen this card, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, you got to make balanced decisions. You've got to stay grounded throughout the month. We'll see how your beautiful goddesses are going to be helping you with that in just a minute, but the 2 of Pentacles is really about being able to juggle successfully. That's the word they want me to use. I was looking for the right word. Whoa. Look at all these. They want this card. So they're spilling the cards here. Okay. We're just looking for one. I'm setting up the back of your reading. Ooh. All right. So 2 of Pentacles. Again, juggling with ease, juggling successfully this month. But the key is to make really grounded, balanced decisions. So this will not be a month of extremes for this group. If you've chosen this group, then the goal here is to kind of, yes, thank you. The goal is to kind of like, I don't want to say make it through, but step by step, we're observing what it is that we're doing. Step by step, we're making the best decisions for us. I mean, in general, the 2 of Pentacles is definitely not like a rushed energy. It's, I'm being able to juggle the trappings of life. I'm being able to juggle my responsibilities with, self-care and abundant time and family time and time with friends and work and, et cetera, et cetera. You're going to be able to do that nicely, hopefully, but let's see who we have coming in for you. Again, we're doubling down on the goddess energy this month, which is really cool. Let me roll these dice. They're asking me to roll first. 1 popping out. All right, and I'm going to set these up here and we'll check out which guide is connected to this number at the end of your reading. That 1 just needed to come out. All right, we'll start with the Goddess Tarot Major Arcana. So these are just Major Arcana cards, but they have a goddess energy attached to them. You've chosen Medusa and the Hanged Man. All right. Surrender, pause, and reflect. Speak your truth when the time is right. Your self-expression is a gift. Go deep inside yourself into the unknown and surrender. The truth will be revealed. Wow. The Hanged Man energy is a surrender energy. You've got Medusa coming up. Needing to actually look within yourself. I would say because you have the 2 of Pentacles as well, and I am going to get more information on how Medusa is helping you, but because you also have the 2 of Pentacles here, definitely want to be going within for every decision with the Hanged Man. You can ask Medusa, show me the way, show me the truth, show me the unknown, allow me to see what I need to see. And it's saying like the truth will be revealed. I don't think anything's going to be kept from you in this group. We'll see what she's helping you with here a little bit further. The Hanged Man looks for another perspective and asks Spirit to help with that. We've got 2 cards that are popping out. We've got the Knight of Cups. So this is listening to your heart and taking a moment to do that in order to be able to make the best decisions and to move in the best direction. And the 9 of Cups, wow, this is connected to your wishes and your dreams and your hopes for the future. The 9 of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. So whatever it is that you've been working on, Medusa's coming in to help you see a different perspective on it, perhaps, because again, the Hanged Man is about surrender. So if you're juggling and you feel like there's a lot on your plate all the time and you're juggling through the month, this energy here is going to have you really assess your decisions appropriately. And if you don't know what to do because you feel like I can't make a balanced decision, I don't have all the information, especially if it's connected to your heart's desires and your dreams and what it is that you truly want or what it is that you're going after, okay? You have to take a moment to go within your heart. These are both emotional energies. This is about your heart center, your heart's desire. Cups are around your emotional body. And these are beautiful. This tells me that like the way that we need to move forward towards our heart's desire or towards our biggest wish or towards reaching that fulfillment is to really take a moment. You can see she's like playing her heart. I don't know if you can actually see that, but what kind of song is your heart singing is really what it is. And what kind of dreams do you have? You've got to take a moment to be sort of in dreamland, surrendering, not trying to figure it out. Remember, the decisions that you make this month and the juggling action that's happening for you, group 2, is going to be fairly easy, I feel. I feel there's going to be ease in your decision-making processes and how you kind of maneuver and manage and multitask, okay? But if it's not, if you're reaching like a frustrating point where you're like, I just don't know what to do here, or this is overwhelming and I cannot juggle it, that's where you're getting Medusa energy. That's where you're getting this hanged man vibe. It's like, we need to take a break because you're not seeing it the way that you need to see it, and your heart has something to say about it. So you've got to stop, listen to the song of your heart, ask your heart what it wants, what it truly desires. Give yourself the time and space to go deep within yourself, right? Into that unknown spot. Especially if it's not coming easily or if it feels overwhelming, if it feels outside of this energy that I described, very balanced, juggling, very easy to make, balanced decisions. And if you are like, I just have too much on my plate, Medusa is going to help bring you to a state where you feel like I'm just going to surrender over. And it might be difficult to do, but your heart wants to be heard in this group. Your heart needs to be heard, they're saying, needs to be heard. Your true heart's desire. And I don't think Medusa is going to be holding anything back from you if you can take that time to surrender. You may need some quiet time away. You may need to cross out some of the stuff on your schedule because it's overwhelming. If you are in a spot where you keep trying to make a decision and you just can't come to the right answer and you don't feel like it's balanced or grounded, that's the key. That's the flag, the red flag going off to say, stop now. Don't keep forcing this. Take a break, take a moment, give yourself some intentional time to really move within. Yeah, because it's going to start to it feels like the sparkle comes and creates your dreams. And I have a feeling you might be missing something, right? Because for this group, you'll be able to juggle nicely. So if you're not juggling nicely or you're not able to make a decision, you're missing something is what we're getting here first. You're missing something, and Medusa will help you. So call her in. I know they're wanting me to tap into the fact that Medusa has negative connotations with her, right? Turning to stone stuff. But that's not entirely true. She's going to help you go into the depths, right, of yourself and understand what is being spoken to you from the divine to help you see a different perspective on the situation and a different perspective on what you truly do desire and what you truly do want, and help you feel safe in understanding that you do deserve to want whatever you want and to listen to your heart song. So don't be afraid to call her in. Give yourself the time. Let's see who we have here. Axe, secrets. Wow. So yes to secrets. These are both 12s. Is that correct? Yes, the Hanged Man is the 12th card. 39, 12. So doubling down on that number 12. They're saying it's a significant number, so maybe something will be happening by December. You may have a December birthday. Maybe something happened when you were 12. There may be 12th day of the month this month. That may be significant. just keep your eyes peeled for that. You could be seeing 1212 all the time as well. That's interesting. They've asked me to read the final paragraph from the guidebook for each of these. Look at her. I mean, can we just stop for one moment and take a look at this card, right? Like, talk about dreams and wishes and like what it is that you truly do desire. You can feel her tapping in. Medusa and Axe, they both have the same, is that an A? No, Nyx, they're saying. I think they're saying N. Yeah, Nyx, excuse me, Nyx. They both have the same kind of vibration where we're going into a bit of the underworld to gather the information that we need. Yes, to make the best decisions, but we might be doing a deep dive here, especially start of the month up until the 12th, they're saying, again with that 12th reference. All right, let me read. Nyx. Whatever it is that you are refusing to face, the goddess Nyx promises if you do, you will be amazed at the beauty of your liberation and power. She offers you this alignment task for you to engage in the rigorous honesty and self-evaluation, coupled with a fierce self-love and commitment to growth. Be optimistic, because the moment you are willing to name your unease, you claim your inner peace, strength, and hope. You can do it. She's the goddess of the night and mysteries. And, you know, like Medusa is often about going within again and like into a cave energy. And so this is like a bit of a deep dive. I think it's going to be highlighted for this group for sure, what needs to be looked at. Like, you're not going to be able to miss it. I think like it's not going to be like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. If you're honest with yourself, you'll know how it's coming up for you, especially at the start of the month. They're really kind of harping on that again, that it's like almost like you're going to understand or know what it is that this is talking about, that Nyx is talking about. The secrets, the truth, what area of life you need to dig into that. So I don't feel like this is all areas of life for you. I feel like you probably juggle really well. I think this group are probably great multitaskers, and maybe that's a means to be able to avoid what it is that you're needing to look at. Or listening to your heart center here. And both of these goddesses, Medusa and Nyx, are helping you to move into that space where you can actually hear the voice of your spirit, hear the voice of your soul, hear the voice of your heart, listen to it, honor it. It's needed. It creates liberation and hope. 8 of Wands, she's connected to. Yeah, we do not want to avoid the signs, the messages, the insights, the things that are going to come up, popping up to go like, oh, I need to look at this. You don't want to shy away from that. An 8 of Wands is a card of manifestation. You can see she's being carried by these umbrellas. It feels complete protection energy connected to her. Like she's going to love you through honoring the secrets that you may have kept within you, honoring what your heart truly wants. An 8 of Wands, 8s are about, manifestation as well as obstacle at the same time. So it's like when you get the 8 of Wands, this is something that's going to carry you quickly through any kind of restriction or obstacle or challenge that you might face. So you might think, oh my God, I don't want to do it. It seems like it's going to be really hard. And it may be really hard for a couple of days, but what they're saying is by the 12th of the month, you're really feeling a different kind of flow, and spirit guides and protects with an 8 of Wands. It's a very quick manifestation energy and a quick kind of moving around obstacles. Sometimes they're just removed from the path when you get an 8 of Wands. So just know that this group can have their heart's desire. I mean, we all can, but with this kind of coupling, you want to notice what it is that your heart is saying. Like, what do you truly want? Are you clear about that? What's holding you back from having that? What kind of obstacle are you facing? This combination of goddesses is going to help you face it and move around it. Maybe because they're saying for once and for all. Maybe it's something that you've really struggled with, and this month they're coming in together to go, we need you to look at it because we're going to banish it, is how they're saying it. help you move around it, carry you forward with speed and with ease, carry you towards your wish fulfilled, carry you towards your heart's desire. But you have to be able to look at it. That's the key here. Interesting. All right, let's see what the animal guide is. The blue whale. This is a good sign. Unity, resonance, magnificence, and mastery. And it's a 2. Okay, here's where the 2 is. I was like, are we going to get another 2 anywhere? Because we're getting 3s, right? 12 and 12 is a 3. This makes me feel like you are going to be just fine. Not only is this group super strong, you've probably been through a whole lot, but the things that felt maybe like you had to put aside, or you just had to keep going, make these really balanced decisions. I can juggle, I can do it. That kind of energy. I feel like you're going to be shifting the way that you operate in that energy, and you are going to start resonating more with your true self and what makes you you, and how beautiful you are, and how magnificent and great you are. The blue whale is coming in to remind you that it's available for you. Wow. That it is available for you. You guys have some wonderful energy. And I think that sometimes, life can kind of take over and that sort of thing. And I feel like you are busy and you just haven't stopped for a while to, thank you, look at you and whether or not this is like the track you want to be on, or whether or not this is like the dream that you had for yourself. And maybe you stopped believing in it. But this month, these 2 beautiful goddesses are coming in, as well as the blue whale, to remind you, you can have what you want. You can have your desire. Look at that. Look at all these stars. Wow, all over Nyx. And you're getting the star card. This is don't give up hope. Keep the faith. Your dreams are totally possible. Totally possible. You may have just thought like, no, this is what it is, and I have to like put that part of myself aside, and I can't, do it. I got to keep juggling. I got to keep doing what I've learned how to do best. But if you're hitting walls this month for this group, it's going to be very important to not ignore that. You don't want to ignore it, because it's going to get harder in the future. And, they're trying to help you to avoid some sort of like, I don't want to say a breakdown, but, I'm trying to get the right word, to see if they'll give me the right word here. It's like exhaustion energy. Depletion, thank you. It's like they're trying to help you avoid one day just waking up feeling completely depleted, or like running into some sort of an issue with yourself that you're surprised by, because you didn't take the time to just stop always doing, and, not listen to your actual true self and what it needed for you to hear. This is a real acknowledgement for this group this month. And you've got some like powerhouse combo guides that are both kind of digging into your dreams, digging into what it is that you truly do hope for. The star card, as I said, is a card of hope. It's a card of faith. It's a card that's connected to your true heart's desire, what you truly wish for yourself. And you can see that like you've gotten to a place where it's time to take another look at that for this group. And I would not ignore it, and I wouldn't hesitate in doing it, because I feel like there's like a refreshed energy that happens once you just listen for a moment to what it is that you're doing, because you're getting such a quick manifestation card. Any kind of obstacle gets relieved as a result of looking at it. So if you're running into obstacle, you've got to go within. Give yourself the time. Like they keep showing me somebody like canceling stuff on their schedule. Like taking it off their schedule, and instead doing what it is that you need to do, doing what it is that you want to do, like journal or just sleep in, or, whatever makes you feel like I can listen to myself for a moment here. And then you get relieved and you start to understand a bit better what it is you do truly desire, and the hope will return on that kind of frequency. So you call in these two guides when you hit that wall or you have that realization. Call them in and say, show me what it is that I need to know. Help me understand. And then, or they're saying to ask for a practice. So intuitively, they may give you a certain practice that helps you tap into your heart center and your true wishes for yourself. You're getting a 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment card, and the Star card. This group has hopes and dreams and wishes that need to be heard, acknowledged, understood, talked about, smiled about, stepped into. So please don't deny that yourself. Don't deny that of yourself and of your heart. Don't deny that for yourself this month. Okay, let's see which spirit guide is attached to these numbers. So you've got 11, 12, 15. Wow, I already know this because the first group had this as well. It's a cheerleader guide. So lots of encouragement coming in with this pull so far. A cheerleader guide is a wonderful guide that just encourages you, right? So you're going to have the cheering section at the forefront of your team going like, we know who you are. We love you. We know you can do it. And it's not that you're not going to be able to like make great decisions or juggle your life. I just feel like if you feel frustrated, you're going to have those cheerleader guides going, do you think maybe you should block your schedule? Everyone deserves rest. I mean, they're exactly what they sound like, right? Like, you deserve to be happy. We love you. Remember your dreams, like that. They're very encouraging. They're very upbeat. So if you feel that energy coming in, if you're tired or if there's a decision that you need to make that just doesn't feel like it's flowing, then listen for what your cheerleader guide is urging for you to do, and then ask these beautiful goddesses to come in and help you navigate the depths of what's underneath, what's connected to, your true dreams, because you've got them, this group. You've definitely got them. And I love that for you. So yay to cheerleader guides. Hoorah. All right, let's see what final messages Spirit has for this group. Ooh, speak up. Ooh, wow. They had me say that loud too. Speak up. Look, we come from fire. We move through a portal here into a beautiful growing rose. Let me just listen. Okay. Yeah, it's a 45-9. They're talking about it connected to your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. I would say speak up within yourself if there is something that you need to communicate with someone else, like a partner or a work colleague or a family member or to your spirit team, okay? They're asking you to speak your dreams. They really are saying literally speak your dreams to life. That's what they're actually saying. But I would say get in touch with what you truly want for yourself and speak it, vocalize it. So this may be part of your practice. I love that actually so much. It's a good reminder. Sometimes we forget to use our voice, and it can be so helpful in opening up the channel for your truth. When you speak your dreams out loud, it's very different than holding them in your head or holding them in your heart or writing them on a piece of paper. So write them down, then speak them out loud. Talk to people about them. Don't be afraid to tell people. Ooh, soul on fire. Yes. Okay. Yeah. They're saying get it. That's what they're saying. They're saying get it. They just keep saying like get. See, it's like cheerleader guide energy is coming through again here. Your soul on fire. This is two things are coming through for this group with this card. Number one, you are going to have the opportunity to access, obviously, what's going on within you, what truly inspires you, right? What gives you life is how they're saying it. What gives you life. The other thing is, you do not want to ignore the fire here, because the fire can start to get hot, bigger and hot, okay? And we don't want to ignore that. We want to be able to speak the truth, go within, understand the truth, and love ourselves enough to honor what it is that you truly do want, what you truly do desire, what you truly do deserve. I would say it's like a double fold kind of message with the soul on fire for this group, which is, yes, honor that, okay? Because it's just going to create this beautiful shining light within you that's eventually just going to start permeating out of you and feel so, so good. If you ignore it, It may start to get really hot, frustrating, etc. So if you notice like you're getting super angry or you're getting mad or you're getting frustrated or maybe saying things that you don't really mean, you're overwhelmed, that's an indication. It's a flag for you to take the time, block that schedule, do something just for you, go within, listen to your heart, take that break. It's necessary for this group this month, and it's going to have beautiful results that restore your faith, that restore your hope in yourself and in your dreams and what you're truly passionate about. So I hope that this serves you for the month ahead. I hope you have a beautiful, dream-driven, is what they'd like me to say, dream-driven May. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your Choose Your Guides for May 2023 reading. If you're listening to this, you have chosen the third group in the top right-hand corner with the Queen of Wands or the Queen of Clubs. We are doubling down on goddess guidance this month, as well as an animal guide and a spirit guide that's going to be at the forefront of your team that you can call in to help direct you. Because you have chosen the Queen of Wands, I can already tell that your fire is going to be coming back to you this month, and you may have goddesses on track to help you with that, to guide you through whatever kind of obstacle or challenge may be popping up, to help you kind of step back into what inspires you, what you're passionate about. The Queen of Wands, all queens are patient, but the Queen of Wands in particular is this beautiful queen that allows her light to shine. She's a very inspiring leader. She's a beautiful shining light. They're saying she's a beacon of light. So if you chose this group, then this is the vibe for May, right? Stepping into your light, into your passion, into what inspires you, being able to use that in a really productive and creative way. The thing about any kind of court card or, queen or king, there's always like a reversed energy or a lower expression. And so we want to be looking out for throughout the month, of course, the lower expression of a Queen of Wands, which would be fiery anger or resentment, or, using your fire in a way that is destructive as opposed to productive and creative. Just going to roll these dice for the end of your reading here. All right. 2 6s, a 4, and a 3. There we go. We'll set that there. Let's take a look at who you have chosen as your goddesses first to help you move through the month ahead. All right. So this is the Goddess Tarot. It's a major arcana deck. So only the major arcana are in this deck. It's a small 22 card deck, but it attaches to the energy of a goddess. So let's see who you have here. Aphrodite. Ooh, love this for you. This is the Lover's card, card number 6 in the major arcana. Sensuality and spirituality, self-love as the highest form of love. Be a mirror in relationships. Receive and be open to love, romance, and friendship. So right off the bat, I feel like you are going to be very attractive this month. This group is, as they were saying, a beacon of light. People may find you very uplifting this month. They may be kind of attracted to you in ways that you maybe weren't expecting or is a bit different. The key with the Lover's card is that you want to be able to tune into your heart's desire, what you truly want, and the kind of love that you give yourself is what you're going to start to experience in the world. The Lover's card is a real law of attraction card. It is a card that says you're going to attract in what it is you are feeling within, is how they want me to say it. So Aphrodite is here to help you feel beautiful, to help you improve, they're saying, your appearance. So if you feel like you want to have some uplifts, upgrades, you want to take care of yourself, a new haircut, a different wardrobe, show up in a different way, she's going to be helping you to do that. as well as in your relationships, being able to, you know, love yourself and then give that love in a way that really serves. Let's see what else she's helping you with. Wow, 2 cards are coming there. They want both. The 7 of Swords, interesting. I'm going to see the coupling first. And the Hanged Man, okay. So here, the 7 of Swords with the Hanged Man energy tells me that there may be some deception that is going on in your own mind. I feel like it may be connected to, okay. All right. So for this group, they're talking about how maybe somebody said something or they made you feel a certain kind of way. Maybe it was like passive aggressive, could have been outright. And it was part of like a manipulation tactic. And it was actually meant to make you feel not great about yourself or to make you feel like you weren't worthy of love or attention or you weren't, you know, smart enough, creative enough, beautiful enough, what have you. They're actually talking about this specifically. So if that has gone on, this is a chance for you to readjust the way that you see yourself and see the world. The Hanged Man is a major arcana card that is a surrender card. You can see this figure is hanging upside down, and I love that there's like a zipper unzipping a new world here. That's what it feels like, is like you may need to take some time to go within yourself to right the wrongs of the past, is how they're saying it. Wow. I was not expecting this to come on in here for you. Wow. I mean, it doesn't feel like heavy energy to me. It feels like an acknowledgement is needed of your true beauty, of your true worth, of your true desires, of your true self, really. How it is you love yourself, how it is you show up in the world for yourself, how it is you show up for other people. Where is that coming from? Even if you have been deceived before or you've been manipulated before, or somebody said something to you that, you know, you've just been carrying for a while that has really, it might have kind of squashed your confidence, because this queen here, she is the most confident queen. She is like a bright, shining light, right? Beacon of light. She steps into her life with confidence and inspiration, and people just love her. So if somebody has kind of squashed that in the past, or you allowed them to get inside your head, you know, and kind of manipulate the thoughts that you had about your own self and your own capabilities and your own worth, and what you deserve and how lovable and how beautiful you truly are. This month, Aphrodite's coming in to help you reclaim that, to bring that back to yourself, to know that you can attract whatever it is that you desire and that you truly do deserve it. We're unzipping a whole new world here with this for you. They keep saying that. There's like a whole new world that is going to be presented, but there is surrender that's required. The Hanged Man energy, you know, a hanged man puts them, or in this case, the hanged woman, she puts herself reversed. She turns herself upside down so she can see something totally different or see something from a totally different perspective. So you may have been kind of operating in some sort of a mindset that really has been holding you back or keeping you from your light. And this month, Aphrodite, you can call her in to help you reclaim that by seeing it from a totally different perspective, by looking at yourself in a different way altogether. They're talking about like an outsider's perspective, seeing yourself as if you were seeing someone else, as if you were seeing the most beautiful person you've ever seen, the most inspiring person you've ever seen, the most lovable, deserving, worthy person, successful person you've ever seen. That's the feeling of this. I feel like we're squashing out an old narrative that was put in place by some sort of manipulation, and you may have carried it with you. And this month, Aphrodite is coming in with the energy of self-love as the highest form of love, you see? And so you're going to see yourself differently if you allow. You will need to kind of lean into that, of course, because the narratives of our mind, if we've been kind of trekking along with them for a while, then they don't just shift overnight. They need to be kind of addressed, looked at. You need to dive back into who it is that you truly are, as opposed to what you may have been believing. And so it may be throughout the month that you're starting to recognize this. And she comes with this really, it feels like nurturing type of energy where, yes, we're bright lights, but we have to nurture ourselves through the pain of the lies that we may have been believing about ourselves, and be able to slowly but surely understand that no, we don't have to see it that way anymore. And you get to shift yourself to a place where you love yourself above all else, no matter what. And you know that you're deserving of love, regardless of what you look like or where you are or how successful, quote unquote, you are, right? Because success is different for everyone, or how much money you have in the bank, or what you've been able to achieve, or, you know, the accolades, the things that people judge as being amazing, good, beautiful, inspiring, etc., etc., etc. I feel like you're going to be able to see a totally different perspective on how far you have come and how beautiful you truly are, that maybe, you know, you just weren't believing because somebody else kind of planted a seed and then it grew. And now we're like uprooting that with the utmost love and compassion, but still taking it out from the roots and being able to plant something beautiful and new that grows with love. Wow. I also feel for this group that this is really a setup energy. Aphrodite's coming in to help you set up the future blossoming, blooming opportunities, you know, manifestations, etc. Wow. I actually really love this energy. I think that whatever is connected to the Seven of Swords that has affected you negatively has the opportunity this month to just be banished, almost like let go of. And that's wonderful. Let's see who else we have here. Persephone, inexperience, 42. It's also a 6. Wow. This has been happening for every group. So the Lover's card is a 6, Persephone 42, 6. And this energy is a balance energy. A 6 energy is a balancing energy. They have asked me to read the last paragraph of these write-ups, so I am going to do that for you now. It says, the alignment task offered to you by Persephone is simple. If you feel unsure in any way about what is being offered to you, step back and ask, do I have enough knowledge and strength to explore this without attachment to what lies ahead? If the answer is yes, jump in. If the answer is no, consider the wisdom of waiting, for this or something better now manifests for your divine timing. For you in divine timing. Let me read that again. For this or something better now manifests for you in divine timing. Don't fall for the seduction. It won't be worth the price. Interesting. Wow, so they're going to be testing this group. You guys are going to be a bit tested here. She will help you see. She will help you see, they said. She will help you see. So something may be coming back around and back around and back around for you. I think it's connected to your self-worth and what it is you believe about yourself. Someone else may come up to you and say something. You might have all these, for lack of a better word, trigger points that bring it back up. There's this grace that I feel with this card. So even though she's so wise because she's paid the price of inexperience. That's the key, right? She understands what it's like to kind of be blinded by love or money or the light, right? To be blinded by something and just kind of go into it without doing all the checks, the balances, or waiting for a moment and hanging out to see a different perspective or perception of it. So when you have a decision to make, or I feel like there's going to be challenges along the way for this group this month, and that's why you're getting her wisdom there. She's going to help you understand, no, you don't know this. So let's go within and check it out. I'm going to see what's attached to her, what kind of energy is attached to her here as well. But you can tell that there is a need for kind of a readjusting of perception or perspective before moving forward and really loving yourself as you're doing that. This is actually wonderful to have her coupled with Aphrodite because the wisdom that they both have and are bringing to the table or to the forefront of your team this month is going to help you be free in the end and also kind of avoid the potholes or the pitfalls. Oh my goodness. Look at all the flowers. Something is, remember we were talking about before we chose this, right? Ripping out those roots and planting something new that is going to bloom in the future. So most definitely that is what is going on. She wants you to flourish and not get stuck in sort of an old cycle or something, or go back around is what she said, or like we're getting off the merry-go-round. The Empress card is such a beautiful, powerful, nurturing card. The Empress is the mother. The Empress is creativity and abundance and love and nurturing oneself to bloom and blossom. As you can see, look at, she's literally wearing a flower dress. She's always pictured pregnant because she is, well, not always, but most of the time she's pictured pregnant because she's always growing something beautiful. She's growing something in abundance. She's a very fertile energy. She's the mother. She's going to nurture you whole. They just said she's going to nurture you whole. So Persephone being connected to the Empress is going to be able to show you, no, this is not the way. That is a flag. That is a pothole. Instead, nurture yourself, love yourself. Don't be fooled by this old narrative, this old cycle, this old way of doing things. Don't be fooled by this old habit, right? Instead, give yourself the love you deserve. Nurture yourself. Don't allow that to come in and dishonor you. Oof, is what she said. Dishonor you. I just heard that very clearly. Dishonor you. If this is about a relationship, then, you know, we're not really going to be believing the manipulations anymore or taking something just because somebody says it, right? Instead, you're going to be looking within yourself to see it from a different perspective and understand it in a way that really suits you. You're not going to be using and falling for the same old thing. Persephone's so going to be present when those situations happen. So if you get a kick to your intuition this month where you feel like something's off, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I need more clarity, or I need to dive into the underlying energy. I don't understand what it is, but I'm going to look into it further. If you feel that energy, that's not the time to just keep going. Call her in immediately is what I would say, and ask her to help you see and help you understand and help you know what to do. And in the meantime, you got to nurture yourself. You would ask yourself, what do I need? What does my heart need? How can I love myself in this situation? Okay, it's all about loving yourself through this month for this group. And because you have this Queen of Wands, you can feel that like it brings you back to life, essentially, or it brings new life, new inspiration, beauty to the forefront. These are all lines into beauty. Beauty within, beauty on the outside as well. You may feel just so much more, like gorgeous is the word they're showing. You might feel so much better in your body. When you look in the mirror, you might be like, oh my goodness, you are beautiful by the end of this month. With these two goddesses here coming in to just help you avoid what you no longer need to be giving your energy to, and trusting in the truth, and then loving. You're just going to love yourself and nurture yourself through it if you will allow. Let's see what kind of animal guide we have here. Oh, I love this. The elephant. Wonderful. Honor, empathy, responsibility, and cooperation. Honor, empathy. It's gentle energy. Also, elephants are really good at removing obstacles. And so I think you're just going to be alerted. That's what it feels like. This group feels like we're alerted. even if we don't exactly know, like our mind doesn't understand it, we have been alerted. And the key there is to take the step back and allow yourself to honor your experience, right? Have compassion for yourself, recognize the challenge, recognize the obstacle is in place, and don't try to barrel ass through it, right? Don't try to just force your way through it. It's not helpful. Instead, that's where self-love is called for. That's how you know time to love myself more, and then you'll be able to take responsibility for yourself. That's what the elephant is talking about, taking responsibility for your way forward, and the help gets offered from there, they're saying. Like once you recognize it, instead of just having the blinders on, the help gets offered from there. So the obstacle may just be removed, the clarity may just come as you're giving yourself time for self-love and kind of questioning. It feels like, you're questioning things. Questioning and having this open mind and this ability to be like your own mother. You would just keep asking yourself, group number 3, what do I need right now? How can I love myself more right now? How can I love myself through this right now? Let's see what's connected to the elephant. Oh, of course, the Queen of Cups. Yes, look at all this love energy. This is so much loving energy. The Queen of Cups is, we're getting another queen, right? They're wanting me to stop for a second and just say, really need to look out for the low expression of this Queen of Wands. We don't want to be forcing through things, getting angry, getting mad, throwing fireballs at things, burning things to the ground. There's a real opportunity for you to lean into that, and it's not worth it, is what they just said. It's not actually worth it for you to do that this month. The Queen of Cups with this beautiful elephant energy, geez, this is like really knowing your worth. The Queen of Cups, queens are patient, right? The difference is she's emotional. She's connected to your heart center and emotions. She's nurturing and compassionate, and she loves herself above all else, for sure. She most certainly has empathy for herself and is going to honor her heart center, honor her needs. She's like the self-love queen, right? And so we're getting this in so many areas for you, that this is a month of self-love. So when you don't know what to do, or if you're feeling angry, or if you're feeling sad, or if you're feeling overwhelmed, love yourself. That's your mission this month. These goddesses, as well as the beautiful elephant energy, is going to come in to help you do that. Sometimes I just feel like if you say yes to loving yourself here, then whatever obstacle was presented, it will start to work itself out in a way that you would have never guessed, is what they want me to say. Would have never guessed. So there's a bit of magic for this group happening as a result of giving and loving yourself. The Queen of Cups would never go and try to help other people or love other people fully if she hasn't taken the time for her own self-care and her own self-practice, or hasn't taken the time to really give herself the compassion and the understanding that she needs. She's very connected to her heart center. She's such a warm energy. These two, the Empress and the Queen of Cups, are very similar in energy. They tell you everything is abundant. We love ourselves. We take care of our heart. We nurture ourselves. And we above all else know how beautiful and amazing we are and how deserving we are of love. Oh my gosh, this is such a good energy for this group. Again, your mission this month, above all else, is how can I love myself in this moment? How can I love myself more right now? What does my heart need right now? And I love that we have, again, Persephone coming in to kind of alert you to go, that's not what you need, right? That's not what you need. Have experienced this instead, or allow yourself to have this experience instead, and just see what happens. That's kind of what it feels like. Just see what happens. And because they're both sixes, you're going to get this kind of like different balance, this harmonious energy that will come in as you start to choose yourself, choose your heart, choose to love yourself, choose to see yourself as beautiful. That's the high expression of this. We're going to get the emotional energy as well as the fire within starting to grow, so that you're this beautiful shining light. By the end of the month, you might feel like, wow, I am renewed. I feel amazing. I look amazing. I feel amazing inside and out. I know I can attract what it is that I want because I am deserving of it. And I love myself fully and completely in this moment and in this moment, in the next one, in the next one, and in the next one. There's a bit of forgiveness energy that they're talking about right now as well, that's going to be needed. So forgiving yourself easily and quickly. If you do kind of move into a lane where you didn't realize or something happens or you repeat a cycle, you can always choose again the moment that you become conscious of it. So the moment that you become conscious of it, call in your goddesses and say, you know, please help me to reset myself and to forgive myself easily and quickly and to open my heart to the love that I know that I deserve and to give it to myself freely now. And then back to the love. How can I love myself more, etc. All right, let us see. What a lovely energy for this group. It's healing old wounds. It's beautiful. Let's see what this number is connected to. 12, 16, and 3 is 19. Is that right with my math? 12 and 16 and 3 is 19. Okay, I got my trusty little guide list. 19. A finder guide. Interesting. A finder guide for this group. Okay, let me listen for a moment. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is physical and figurative is what they're saying. So a finder guide is actually really cool. It's a fun guide to work with. A finder guide helps you to literally find physical things. So if you have lost something or proceed to lose something throughout the month, do not worry, do not freak out. Ask your finder guide to help you find it and then tap in and follow the guidance, okay? And don't get frustrated if you can't find it right away. Just keep reminding your finder guide that I've lost this and I'd really like you to help me, you know, move toward finding it or show me the way to finding it or show me where it is and where I left it is how they want me to say it, where I left it. But also they're saying that the finder guide is going to work with these goddesses for you to help you find yourself again, which is figurative, of course, but finding the right things that work for you, finding the best practice, finding the best way to receive love, finding the best self-care or self-love practices. So call on your finder guide. If you're like, I can't find exactly what I'm looking for, like I know how it feels or I know what I want, but could you help me find, you know, they're showing me somebody like scrolling online. Like, let's say you're like, I really love a tea that's going to help me relax, but not put me to sleep, that I enjoy the smell and the taste of, right? You would ask your finder guide to help you find that. And then you would listen and kind of get into the channel, get connected to the finder guide, and then go ahead and seek it out. And if you don't find it right away, the key is to trust, because that finder guide may kind of plop it into your life in a different way. Somebody might deliver you tea, like give you a gift of tea, or the next day you go into work and somebody's drinking tea and you're like, what the heck is that? That smells so good, right? Like, and they tell you and they're like, oh, it just helps me kind of keep calm during the day. It feels so good. So trust your finder guide to show you and help you find exactly what you need to be able to love yourself fully and completely in each moment throughout the month. All right, final messages for this group. All things in moderation. We're definitely out of extremes. This does not feel like an extreme group or a month for this group. And this is a good point as well. It's a nice final message from Spirit to remind us that, like, if something feels way extreme or overdone, it's probably Persephone going, hey, no, like that's not going to help you create the balance we're looking to bring in. So if you feel like you're overindulging or overdoing it, that's what this message is about, like doing it in moderation. Even the self-love, right? You can't spend every single waking hour in some kind of a self-care practice. You have life to live and things to do and responsibilities, right? So like if you get that tea, right, you don't want to only drink the tea. Everything's done in moderation, all things in moderation. It helps set you up for this really like balanced, harmonious energy where you can step into loving yourself. Oh my God. Of course. Look at this. Fall in love with your own story. Your story is beautiful, as are you. Fall in love with your own story. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful message for this group. Well, I hope that this serves you. I hope you will allow yourself to call in these beautiful goddesses as well as your finder guide to help provide you with the tools and the practices and the elements that you need to love yourself fully, to trust when your intuition is flagging you, and to choose what is absolutely most loving for you this month. Hope you have a beautiful May. Hello, Group 4, and welcome to your May Choose Your Guides reading. We are going to be taking a look into who you can call upon for help if you need it this month. If you're listening to this and you've chosen the 3 of Diamonds or the 3 of Pentacles, which was the 4th pile down here in the left-hand bottom corner. So the 3 of Pentacles is definitely an energy of creativity. It's a physical energy. So pentacles are all about earth, right? So when you get a 3 of Pentacles, we're going to be using some creativity or creative juices to help us here on the physical plane. 3s can also be about community energy. So you may find that you're working with people or have people around you that you're going to be doing projects with or collaborating with, perhaps. Also, I love to read the 3 of Pentacles as a tools card. Whenever you get a 3 of Pentacles, you know that you will have access to the tools that you need. You will have been made aware of, is how they're actually saying it, but you will become aware of the tools that you already have that can be used to provide you with something even better, that can be, used, manifested, maneuvered to help you reach a goal or to help you to create something. They're saying something out of nothing, which is not normally how I would read it, but a 3 of Pentacles energy is you having what you need, collaborating with the right people to be able to bring something to life. Very interesting. So we've got the back end of your reading set up here. Let's roll these dice to add to that. Okay, a couple of 6s there. And a 5 and a 4. All right, so that attaches to a spirit guide here for the end of your reading. We are doubling down on goddesses this month. So we've got the Goddess Tarot, which is a major arcana deck. So it's attached to a major arcana card and energy, as well as the Goddess Power energy and an animal guide. So let's start here with the Goddess Tarot to see who it is that you've chosen to help you here. Tanit, Mediterranean goddess who offers abundance, creativity, sexuality, fertility, and the fullness of life. Expect abundance. And this is the Empress card. I love this for you. I mean, abundance in all ways. Creativity, sexuality, fertility, and the fullness of life. So yes, I feel as though this group is going to have everything that they need. The abundance energy that comes with the Empress or the Mother, the Divine Mother, which is what the Empress is. She's the Divine Mother of the major arcana. So this means that you're going to have access to abundance and creativity that multiplies in and of itself and over itself. I'm just listening. It's like it never runs out, is what they're saying. If you've been struggling with that kind of an energy, Tanit is who you want to call in to help you with that. I see it. I'm going to get some more information here connected to Tanit for you. The 7 of Swords. Wow, this card has been popping up. Okay, the 7 of Swords energy can be a manipulative energy, or it can be like a deception type of energy. But in its highest expression, it's being able to, you can see her here kind of grasping this egg. She's a snake, right? She's half snake. So she's grasping and stealing the egg. We don't know if she's going to nurture it or if she's going to eat it and take it and like do something terrible with it. We don't know is the key. What we want to understand here is when you get an Empress connected to the Seven of Swords, what I'm hearing for this group is that deceptions are going to be able to fall away, especially if you've been deceiving yourself. Like, I don't have the time. I don't need to take care of myself in this way. Or this kind of abundance isn't available to me. I'm not creative. I could never do that. If that's the kind of narratives that have been going on, call in Tanit to help you, because what she's going to help you do is transform that to understand that this is connected to your uniqueness, that you're going to take this egg and you're going to use it in a brand new way that no one's ever thought of. You're going to do something with it to nurture it beautifully. So nurturing what is unique about yourself and not being afraid to give life to it is what they're saying. Wow. Okay. So giving life or bringing life to something that may not be the norm, may not be, what you would expect, like socially or in certain groups. And I feel like because you've picked the Three of Pentacles here, that you are going to be provided the tools that you need, the resources that you need in order to start to bring this creation to life. If you're already in the middle of creating something that maybe is a bit unique or kind of outside of the norm, then Tanit is here to help you receive and multiply that energy for yourself, to not back away from it. We don't want to be deceiving ourselves when we get a Seven of Swords. And you want to look out for, yes, external deception or manipulation, but I'm really not feeling that for this group. What I'm feeling in connection to the Empress card here is you taking something that seems ordinary or that other people do, and there's like, let's say there's like 10 people, 9 of them do this in a certain kind of way, and you have this unique spin on it. And you may have been questioning that. You may feel like, I'm not sure if I should do this. Are people even going to get it? Is it going to be of service? Is it going to work? Is it going to be, let's say, lucrative, successful? Is it going to be frowned upon, is what they're saying? If those thoughts have been going through your mind, this is the goddess that's going to help you nurture that instead of kind of cover it over or keep it held back or push it down and out of the light. The goal is to bring it into the light, and then it will start to multiply because it's so unique, because you're doing it your way, and people will find the value in that. It's just that it might take some time. I think throughout this month, we're meant to be nurturing the ideas that you have, again, that are not conventional, is what I would say, especially if they're attached to working with a certain group. Like maybe you're starting a new community or you're getting involved in it, and like everybody around you is like, what are you thinking? That's the weirdest thing we've ever heard. We've never heard of that kind of modality. We've never heard of that kind of group. That's not gonna work. It's just weird. And for you, it's like, this is a month where call in Tanit to help you say, you know what, I'm going to do it anyway. It suits me. It feels good to me. It makes me feel the fullness of life, as the card says. And so I'm going to do it. Like, I'm not going to pay attention to the outside voices or people who think that I need to be put into like some sort of a restrictive box, or that my ideas, even though they're different, are bad or they're not going to yield results. So for you, it's about being you and nurturing that this month. Let's see who else we have here. Lostre. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I think that's an L. 13 and new beginnings. Woo. I'm getting the feeling that we don't quite understand what this is yet for this group. Like, you may have a little spark of an idea or an intuition about it. You see that moon, that crescent moon is right on her third eye. But over the course of the month, it's going to start to like bloom into something that maybe you weren't expecting, especially if you're starting to nurture something that's unique. You may find that the outcome of it is much better than you are expecting. It just feels like there's a bit of mystery to the new beginning. That's what I'm feeling here. Let's see what's connected to this. What? The Three of Pentacles again. Huh. Getting things in the right order is what they're saying right now. I'm going to go again. I would like to clarify this because we're getting it twice. And I've explained to you exactly what the Three of Pentacles is about, right? It's a new way to use the tools that you have because it's connected to this new beginning. Oh yeah, they want me to read the last paragraph of this goddess deck. So with that deck, they want me to read, and I just skipped over it. I will do that in just a moment. I'm just going to clarify. They said, you can clarify, but don't look at it. Oh, I see it. Yes, thank you. Okay, so we'll leave that there. Let's read the last paragraph as they've asked me to. And then we'll see what that clarification card is. A bit of mystery, I feel. It's an E. Eostra. Speak it how it feels. She's Germanic. She's a Germanic goddess. So if you know how to pronounce that, I would love for you to write it in the comments or let me know. What it says is, life is for learning, and right now your alignment task is to be with what is, which is perfect as it is. Look at the lessons of your life and how they are repeating. You will find that when you come to understand them, you'll know why your current situation happened. That's why I'm really feeling this. It's like a mysterious type of energy. Everything has a purpose for new life. Even disappointments can turn into miracles. Trust that the goddess of dawn, Eostre, I'm doing my best with the pronunciations, will bring light and hope in your heart for good cause. Even if it's different from what you expect, it's always beautiful. Yes, something new is coming in for this group, and you will see it on the back of being able to use the resources that you have and to start trusting and nurturing your own uniqueness. But I feel that it is a bit veiled at this point that I'm doing the reading. Let's see what's connected. Oh my goodness, an Ace of Pentacles. Yes, doubling down on the new beginnings, doubling down on the resources and the community energy. This group is one thing you do not need to worry about in this group is having what you need. You have the ideas you need. You just have to be able to trust them, right? You have the physical tools or the community that you need. You just have to be able to utilize them. And it looks like with this Ace of Pentacles on a new beginnings card, Eostre or Eostra or Eostri, and Tanit, which I'm questioning now, but I think it's Tanit. You are going to be offered something here. And I don't think you're supposed to know what it is. I think it's going to come unexpectedly as you dive into trusting the abundance that is already multiplying and available for you. And you see the Mediterranean goddess offers abundance, creativity, sexuality, fertility, and the fullness of life. Expect abundance. Expect new beginnings. However, they veiled it. I feel as though your spirit team is really wanting to see what it is that you're going to do or choose for yourself, or whether or not you're going to start believing in yourself. That's what it feels like here. So I would start talking to these guides immediately, even if you can't pronounce their names. Call her E. You know what I mean? You don't need to say their names. You can even say Goddess of New Beginnings. Start talking to them and calling them in to help you dispel any kind of fear that is coming up around who it is you are, the kind of thoughts you have, the kind of projects or the kind of ideas that you want to bring to life. Because it's like, this is a birthing energy all around. We've got the Empress and the New Beginnings energy, Ace of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. So we're using what we have in order to create and bring something new to life. And an opportunity for that is going to happen for you this this month, and they want you to be ready. This mindset piece is going to be a big part of Spirit being able to deliver that opportunity to you at the exact right divine time. And that's why I'm feeling a real mystery around this. This is a good surprise, right? This is what you call a good surprise. Although she says even disappointments, I wouldn't hang my hat on whatever disappointment is happening, or if you feel like you're rejected from something or something's not going your way, I wouldn't stay there for too long if you can avoid it. Don't let it get the best of you, because something is kind of coming up next, and I don't feel like they want you to know exactly what that is, and that's fine. Right? That's fine. At the very least, they're doubling down. This is a physical new beginning, a physical opportunity. These are pentacles that we're dealing with everywhere, and the need for an open mind around who it is you are and what you can create, what you can bring to life. They were just talking about... Yes, they want me to tell you that, like, the markers haven't been met, the choice markers. So for you in this group, it's going to be important to recognize what's going on, right? Even if it feels a bit hard, difficult, like I said, disappointment or rejection, that you are actively, consciously choosing how it is you're going to view it and nurturing yourself through that process. You're not taking away from yourself as if it is something to do with you personally, right? Rejection is often protection, and there's markers that need to be met where you're choosing that for them to provide the opportunity, and that's why it's veiled right now. I'm sorry I cannot give you more information. Let's see what the animal card is. The black cockatoo. Herald, confidence, companionship, and communication. It just feels like you're going to be seen, you're going to be heard, you're going to be understood, but you have to be able to step into the confidence that you need to do that. So once the opportunity is presented and you understand, it's going to ask of you. That's what it feels like, ask of you. They're saying to kind of show your stuff. And again, it may be connected to like old conditioning or old thought processes and old belief systems that are like, no, you're just weird, or no, nobody's gonna go for that, or nobody understands you, why are you talking? They just said that like that. But now is your time to shine and to rid yourself of those kind of narratives and actually step into the spotlight. I know that's like easier said than done, of course, but you have two beautiful goddesses that are, let's call them T and E, who are here to help you step into that confidence, like communication, companionship. It feels like someone or multiple people are going to be like, wow. They're saying giving the news of you. Let's see what's connected to this. The Four of Swords. Okay. This is a card that says rest and it is given. That's how they're saying it. Rest and it is given. It's a mental card, okay? A peace of mind card. Stability in the mind. You can see she's laying on that moon, and look where else we have the moon. So you are just so trusting. This group needs to trust in the divine orchestration of this new beginning, because I believe it is happening, and you working in conjunction with your spirit team is going to be so important, because I just feel that they are going to be giving you opportunity to choose, which is where all of our power lies, and choosing yourself and choosing to stay calm in that space. Calm, cool, collected. Yes. Calm and confident, right? Ready when you're ready, when they're ready, ready when the opportunity arises, ready to step into that, ready to, you're not being it's not boastful or egotistical. It's like beautiful, nurtured, abundant, this is who I am and I'm proud of it kind of energy. It's divine flow that's coming through you. So when you call on these guides, they're just going to help you. They're goddesses. They're going to surround you with the confidence and the power that you need to continue to multiply abundance and I'm just listening for a moment. There's this message of, it's a message of knowing when you know and knowing what to do. It doesn't feel like there's anything to worry about or to ponder over. And not, again, these are not easy practices that are being asked of you this month, my group number 4s. This is trusting that you have the skills, that you are a beautiful being, that you are creative, and what you put your mind and your work into, what you put your energy into and your focus into, creates something that is awe-inspiring, is how they're saying it. And not getting lost up in your head about whether or not you can rise to the occasion when the occasion arises. And I feel as though it's going to arise for you this month. You will, at the very least, be waiting patiently with a clear and calm mind for that insight to come, for that opportunity to come, for it to be revealed, because it really is hidden. They do not want me to know it. And I think that you have to make some choices for yourself in order to be able to fully step into the presentation of it, and trust that you will know exactly what to do when you need to do it. You will know exactly what your truth is. You will know exactly how to use that tool, or how to stand up in that community, or how to forward this project, or how to create something when you need to. They're asking you for sort of like blind trust in yourself and your spirit and your team. And then it's like, we will guide you and you will show up and you will be magnificent. Wow, what a message. Let's see which spirit guide is attached to these numbers here. I've got my trusty list. 20 guides on this list here. So let's add these up. We've got 18, 22, 27. Is that right? I did not add that right. No, 12. Thank you. 12. Gosh, my adding is amazing. 12, 16, 21. Is that correct? 12, 16, and 21. Yes. The healer guide for this group. I'm like, there's no 27. The healer guide. So something is being relieved of you. I feel that it starts in your spirit for this group. The healer guide is a very powerful and potent guide. And when you call in a healer, they basically point you to all of the best ways for you to be able to restore your energy in whatever way is needed. So all the way down to the cellular level, a healer will work with you, will direct you, will guide you to just the right practices, just the right tools. And it looks like you'll be able to use them. So if I feel that it's a mental healing, like a confidence piece, because I feel they're asking you to step into that. So call in your healer guide this month at the forefront of your team for any and all healing practices. This does not just need to be like physical. It can be emotional healing, mental healing, mental narratives, anything that you feel you want to have restored, released, where you want that new beginning, where you want that abundance and that like fertility, that it's restoration energy. Where you want to be restored, that's where your healer is going to help you. It's beautiful. It's like they're asking of you your potential, and they're doing it in a graceful way where they're saying like, you don't need to force this. You will just know you are this. Wow. Okay, so the healer helping you out. Something is closing out, ending, being healed, and something new is most definitely beginning. Let's look at final messages for this group. 39, make no judgments. So an open channel. You're in observation mode when you get a card like this. Make no judgments is about allowing yourself to observe your life, to observe what's happening, to observe your thoughts as the observer, not the one thinking them. This allows you to heal them or to shift them. It allows you to observe the situation, observe the tools, observe the opportunity, to sit back and relax into a peaceful state that says, when I need to know, I will know, and not a moment before. Also, if they're saying clouded, they're the judgments are clouding you. So if you find yourself being like super judgy-wudgy with other people or yourself, I would say just know that that really is clouding up your channel. And so we want to just stay away from that. Look to observe for information as opposed to making judgments. Of course, we all need to be able to be have the ability to discern and make judgments, to make choices, but that's not the same thing. This is like accepting all in order to understand. Whoa, look at that. This is just a final message yet again for this group. Shift the way to new potential. So you are required to make a shift, and then the newness comes, another nod to a new beginning. There is the unseen is bringing you something wonderful in this group, and you are a part of that. They said, make no mistake, you are a part of that. And you can actually be in charge of the shift that's going to bring that in and allow it to be given, be handed to you, or be presented to you is how they really want me to say it. And then you will be able to step right into that as if you've always done it. This is beautiful energy. This is, you guys feel like you're, like people, when the first appearance that you might see somebody, they may not seem, I don't know. It's like you're undercover powerful, and Spirit is asking you this month, and they're guiding you with these goddesses and this black cockatoo, which is great, to believe it and step into it yet again, to make decisions with it, to use the tools and be creative again in a way that serves and acknowledges and honors your true power, to make the shifts because it brings in this new potential, this new beginning, this new opportunity energy. So I hope that this serves you. Use your healer guide whenever you feel the need. They are there for you to direct you, forefront of your team, to close out whatever may have been causing dis-ease or discomfort, and welcome in this new beginning. Have a beautiful May. Hello, Group 5, and welcome to your Choose Your Guides reading for May. We are going to be getting some direction from the goddesses on your team as well as an animal guide. You have chosen the Six of Hearts, which is the Six of Cups. This was in the bottom middle of the row. And a Six of Cups is a nostalgia energy. It is a balancing out of your emotions. It is a card that is asking you to reflect, okay? A Six of Cups is a nice reflective energy that allows you to pull from the past, the wisdom. Whoa. Do you want this? Yeah, wow. They almost just, all of those cards just almost went flying. I'm setting up the back of your reading here. As I was saying, the Six of Cups is a card that asks you to reflect, to pull from the wisdom from the past, to bring it into the present and use it to serve you best now. So if you chose this pile, this month is about balancing out the past with the present in order to be able to move forward in the future. This? Okay. They're saying with clarity, so we'll see what the spread brings. We are doubling down on goddesses. So we have two goddess decks here and an animal deck. I am going to roll these dice for you to get us a number for a spirit guide at the end of your reading. Okay. 6, a 3, and double ones. All right. Let's see. So we've got the Goddess Tarot. This is a major arcana deck. And it's connected. All of the major arcana cards are connected to goddesses. So we'll start there, see what you have. Mary Magdalene and the Tower. Wow. Excuse me. This is a beautiful energy. Wow, this group. The Tower of Strength, the shock of unexpected events, cleanse the ego. Hold and define your power. Inner light will stand the test while egoic patterns burn away. Woohoo. They're saying you're going to be confronted. That's how they're saying it. Confronted. Maybe with the past, reflection. Let's see. The Tower energy is an unexpected energy, an unexpected divine intervention. Does not have to be bad, of course. Can be very, very good. As you're seeing, the inner light is going to stand the test. It does require your strength, okay? As we all know, Mary Magdalene, you're going to be working with her. She's at the forefront of your team. She also is so unique and authentic. She's not afraid to do that. We've got the King of Cups, so this Tower is going to bring you emotional stability. I'm going to go one more. Seven of Wands. Look at that. That's like actually like the strong man, right? Like from the circus. He's pulling apart the wands or the bars there. Love. Wow. They're telling me to go again. Interesting. Okay, we're going for 3. And the 3 of Swords. Ooh, there's a healing. Okay. So for this group, this Tower, it might be a bit, it might have been a bit painful or connected to painful things from the past, which is what this reflection card is about. The 3 of Swords is about, you know, a wounding, being hurt, being harmed. But this intervention that's going on with Mary Magdalene and bringing in her energy for you at the forefront of your team is meant to help you heal this, to reclaim your power through your experience and the strength that you have to make and discern the best choices for yourself from a beautifully, emotionally grounded and stable place. That's what the King of Cups is all about. The 7 of Wands is about experience and being able to defend yourself but not needing to, unless you absolutely need to, right? I just love that we're working with love here. We're working with love. It's like it's like killing it with kindness, but only with love. It feels like you get to be back to a feeling of, they're saying emotional security, but peace. Whatever this really painful thing was that happened in the past, whatever it is that you have been through, it's being cleansed this month. It does require some reflection, of course, but that's where you would call in Mary Magdalene to help you with the wisdom that's meant to be gained. When you get a 3 of Swords, it's such a painful energy, but when we use it in its high expression, we can understand that our mind can start to creatively shift the way that we have perceived a past hurt or a past disappointment or pain, and start to begin to look at it differently. So I suspect the Tower is going to bring in these hints and these lightning bolts of understanding and light for you that are going to clear out the pain so you can start to see. It's going to clear out your emotions and balance them out for you so you can see that the experience was actually worth it, that you're going to have gained something great. They actually want me to say greater. So, you know, some things in life you don't get to gain the wisdom. You don't get to gain it unless you go through the experience. And that's exactly what Mary Magdalene is about, needing to be a tower of strength and stand strong in the face of adversity or in the face of ridicule. And so if you have been through this or felt like, you know, you've been bogged down by things or have been dealing with something that was very hurtful, this energy is coming in to help you understand that the experience was actually worth it. And not everybody gets to do that. And I know that sounds weird to say, especially if it was painful, but not everybody gets to experience things that are really, really difficult. And that's how you can kind of gauge how courageous and strong you actually are. And when you get on the back end of it, which it looks like you are moving through this month, you're much more powerful, wise, lit up. It's worth it, is what they're saying. Wow. Regaining. Let's see who else we have here helping you. Hera. I hope I'm saying that right. Alliance 20. Ooh, and the peacock feathers as well. Talk about confidence and power and strength. They've asked me to read the final paragraph from the guidebook for each of these, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. She's card number 20. We're moving forward here. I can find it. It says, yeah, Hera, wife of Zeus, Greek goddess. Stand tall and choose collaborative partnerships with deep mutual respect and encouragement. Don't chase what's popular or who will make you look good. That won't last. Look for equality and see yourself as worthy. Ask yourself, who would I be without this dynamic person or situation? Your alignment task is to open your eyes and choose another way. Belong to yourself and align with the great goddess pulsing through your heart and the whole world. She is the one with real power. Whoa. This is a complete realignment for you. Hera coming in alliance with you. Like, it's like she's got your back this month. Wow. Belong to yourself. Wow. If you have given away your power, this group, at all, this is the energy of reclaiming it in alliance. Mary Magdalene, Hera coming in to go, no. We're leaving that in the past and we're taking with it the wisdom of 1,000 journeys. That's what they just said. I don't know what that means, but take that as it resonates. Wisdom of wow, there's 2 here coming out. Lots of cards for this group. 4 of Swords. Page of Wands. Okay. Look at that. The magnifying glass too. Let's see if I can balance them both. So the 4 of Swords energy is an energy of mental clarity and rest, basically. So peace of mind connected to a Page of Wands with that magnifying glass helps us to see what's ahead, what our future holds. It's going to inspire us in a different way, to see it, choose it, as she said, in a different way. So you're in alliance with some very, very powerful energy that's going to be helping you reclaim the present. And I just feel like, I want to say release the past, but that's not what it feels like. It feels like you're going to take it and use it in the future. Mary Magdalene comes in to help you see it differently. And then you're in alliance with Hera in order to be able to understand that everything's going to be okay. That 4 of Swords tells me that you're going to get the insights and the nuggets and the way forward and the sparks of information and inspiration, and you're going to be able to see clearly by resting your mind and knowing that you are courageous, that you are strong, that you're not going to choose that again, that in fact you're going to choose something else completely different. And you see the inner light will stand the test while the egoic patterns burn away. So this is a letting go and a reclaiming of your inner light and your wisdom and your power. You're choosing you. You belong to you. It's powerful. See what kind of animal guide we have. Ooh, the wild horse, freedom, sensitivity, spirit, and partnership. Oh my gosh. If anybody's, excuse me, if anybody's trying to hold this group back this month, I don't think it's going to be a successful endeavor at all. Yeah. They're talking about the need for liberation, right? With this wild horse, of course, freedom. And like the reclaiming of your own spirit. You will not be held back this month, this group. Let's see what couples this energy. Wild horse. Thank you. I see it. Ah, the Empress. You will be taken care of. You will be liberated. You will return to your creativity. You will be nurtured. You will be. This group, wow. It feels like this is so heavy and we're emerging out of it, that we're going to start to see things in a totally different way. We are going to feel some peace of mind that maybe you don't quite know where it's coming from, but it's because you're in alliance with this kind of energy. The liberation lends itself to you feeling like you can create the world that you want, that you can create the abundance that you want, that you can give to yourself that in a way that doesn't take away from anybody else. Okay? This is a powerhouse of an energy that kind of came in like, woo, kind of under the radar here. Because I feel like you may be gentle souls, and then you had like walls that got put up because of certain old things that happened to you, experiences, traumas that might have happened to you. And what's happening now is that's going to be transitioning to them happening for you. And then you're going to take the power from them. It feels like, I don't know, like superhero energy, kind of. That's what it feels like. You see, she has those peacock feathers. It's like she's going to come out of this and she is going to shine. The Empress is like this beautiful, creative mother. She is this nurturing, abundant, growing energy all the time. She's always creating something new. And as you free yourself from the past, or more readily claim the past and make it your own, you shift your entire being, really. You liberate yourself. So definitely form an alliance with Hera. That's what she's here for, aligning yourself with you. She'll be reminding you of that the entire time. And I don't feel that it's in a forceful way. I feel like notice your dreams. See what's coming in your dreams. It almost feels like there's this, again, you might not know why, but you're not like worrying about it. You're like, normally I would be worried about this, but for some reason, I just don't, my mind's not thinking about it. I'm actually okay. That's her energy here. And releasing things and the emotional stability. It's like your mind is stable, your emotions are stable. Wow. And then you're like free and nurtured and loved and abundant. Wow, this group. Please do not resist moving into the past energy to look at whatever it is that you need to look at so that you can reclaim it and make it yours now. Especially if something was taken away from you, now it's time for you to reclaim that and use it for your betterment now. Okay, let's see what this lineup is attached to. So I've got my trusty little list here of guides. There are 20 on here. We rolled a 10, 11. Divine Orchestration Guide. Ooh, okay. Ooh, not what I was expecting. Divine Orchestration Guides are, I call them the hardest working guides in the business. They are orchestrating everything, the divine timing of things, the divine opportunity, the divine order of things. And interesting that you have divine orchestration guides at the forefront of your team. Not what I was expecting with this group. Let me listen for one moment. Oh, it's to do with the interventions or the unexpected insights or the way that things are going to play out throughout the month. So when you have orchestration guides at the top of your team like that, the front, you know that they're working hard to maneuver the opportunities and the timing of things in the right order. And so what they're talking about specifically is the events that are coming in, or the insights, the nuggets that are coming in. So it's like, if you, let's say you get to mid-month and you get a hit and you understand something, you might say to yourself, oh my God, how did I miss this? I can't believe, if I had only known this like 3 months ago, a year ago, whatever, right? If I had only known this, how did I miss this? Those are the divine orchestration guides. They'll say to you, you weren't supposed to know it. That's why you know it now and not before. It's that kind of energy. They're going to be dropping little insights, opportunities for you to release and claim your experience as your own. So they're heavily connected to Mary Magdalene energy and the Tower for you. So every time you get a hit or some kind of light bulb goes off this month for this group 5, every time you're like, oh my God, I get it now. Go, thank you, divine orchestration guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Orchestration guides working on your behalf. So yeah, busy month it sounds like, for them. And for you, peace of mind. Maybe that's why you won't feel like your mind is overridden, because they're kind of like putting you at ease in order to be able to get that spark, understand that, and turn the page for a new chapter, or really to see clearly, magnified. They're going to magnify it for you at just the right time. So no regrets, no look-sees, back-sees in a way that is in a self-deprecation or making you feel bad. Your orchestration guides have it on lock. They're orchestrating it just right for you. It will be perfect timing. Wow. I'm excited for this group. This is very cool energy. Let's see what your final messages are. Ah, there you go. Have faith. Talk about an opportunity. There's that door opening. You thought that was just a wall. And then all of a sudden, boop, it's open, right? Like, oh, I guess it's time for me to find this. I came here yesterday and the day before, and it looked like a wall and it felt like a wall, but today it's a door. Keep the faith. Spirit is conspiring, and you have very powerful goddesses, as well as a wild horse energy happening for you this month. Every reason to have faith. And, ooh, in flow with money. So maybe this is around your finances, although we do not have a single pentacle. Keep an eye on it is what they're saying. I'm just listening because this is not expected. Like, not what I was expecting. Again, what a surprise with this tower and this Mary Magdalene Hera group. Wild horses in flow with money. I feel like a part of this is about paying attention. Keep an eye on it. They're saying keep an eye on your money. So make sure that you're noticing what's going on with your money, how it's flowing, what you're doing with it, the choices you're making. However, I also think that there may be like these unexpected, I'm going to pull on it. What I was going to say is unexpected expenses, but the energy of the card doesn't feel necessarily like negative. So it might be something really cool that you're investing in. Let's see. I just have to. Bear with me, group 5. I can't leave it. I want to see what's attached to it. The Knight of Cups. Oh my God, no, it's good. It's a good energy. Yeah, you might be investing further in your business, following your heart. You've got the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. This is lucrative energy. This is a movement from your heart center, listening to your heart and what it wants. Nine of Pentacles is I have more than enough. If you've been waiting on some money or wanting to invest in something, I would say it may be a month where you get guided to do just that. Maybe you've been held back before and now your spirit and your heart tells you it's time. Stay open, and I'm just going to say this for this group. Stay open and talk to your financial guides about what's going on when the hits come, because you may start to observe some insights about your finances with this card. And in flow with money, with a have faith energy, is like we may be healing past things with the money situation or finances, okay? At the very least, it's about listening for the right way to use your money or what to invest in or what to save, you know, and the flow energy is ins and outs. So I have a feeling that you may start to get some insights around that as well. And so I would just stay open to the abundance that's going to come on the back of these kind of unexpected hits. Also, thank you. If you've invested your money in something, they're telling you to have faith. The orchestration guides are on it. Wow. What a group. Well, group number 5, I am excited for you to put this behind you and like reclaim your past. It's such a powerful experience to do that. The pain, turning the pain into something that is profitable, that's pleasurable, that is prosperous, okay, that is happy, that is wisdom. This is a very cool energy for you, and I hope that you will take it and you will use it and you will know that you deserve it, and you will stay super open for whatever it is that the divine orchestration guides bring into your life, because I think that it's going to make you feel so much more free and nurtured and loved, and it's going to spark that spirit within you. Have a beautiful May. Hello, Group 6, and welcome to your May Choose Your Guides reading. We are going to be getting some info from the guides and the goddesses. We're doubling down on goddesses at the forefront of your team. If you're listening to this, then you've chosen the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Diamonds in the lower right-hand corner here. The 8 of Pentacles is most certainly a manifestation card, as all 8s are. They're also cards of obstacles, so they give us the understanding of how it is we can bring something to life or attract it into our world. If you've chosen this card, then you've got some work ahead of you to do. And that's not a bad thing. The 8 of Pentacles is a really cool energy of being able to... They want both of these for you. Okay. The 8 of Pentacles is a really cool energy of being able to get your hands in it, to learn a new skill, to bring something to life by doing. That's how they want me to say it. And so if there is something new that you want to work on or you've been working on, this is a beautiful pile for that, because they're telling you that that is the way that you're going to manifest it. Of course, we're going to see what more information. Yeah, I see it. What more information is going to be coming through over the course of your reading and who's guiding you. Just setting up the back of your reading, and I'm going to roll these dice here for a guide as well. Whoa, look at all these 3s. Okay, so obviously 3 3s. Take note of that. 3s are like a master number, master teachers. 3 3s and a 4. Oh, they're kind of going like... They're like saying check, 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 done. So maybe there's 3 things that you'll need to be working on, or I don't know. We'll have to dig into that a little bit further, but let's check out your goddesses. So we've got the Goddess Tarot Major Arcana, as well as the Goddess Power Oracle. And we're going to, in an animal guide, we're going to see what comes up here. So these are just Major Arcana card deck and goddesses attached to them. And you have Morgan, protection, healing, magic, and higher knowledge. Be the spiritual warrior. Ask for universal wisdom. You are protected. This is the Hierophant. Something is changing for this group. I can feel that you're stepping into like... it almost feels like leveling up, like maybe you're starting a new class, starting a new form of expertise, starting, and it has to do with, yeah, like literal working with your hands. Interesting. What is going on? Morgan. So the Hierophant energy is the sage, right? The wise one, connected to the divine, connected to spirit, higher knowing, higher understanding. Again, universal wisdom, being protected by the higher sources and your spirit team. So Morgan is like high level, showing up here to say, you have a connection to this and we need you to use it. And in fact, bring it into form. Use it through your work and through what it is that you are manifesting, the day-to-day work. An 8 of Cups, another 8 here. Okay. Anything that has kind of disappointed you in the past, especially as far as your work goes, or putting in the work. You can see this is Lady Luck, right? She's got a ladybug on as a dress. The Eight of Cups is an emotional card. It is a card that is connected to manifesting exactly what you want by walking away from what you don't want. So this connected to Morgan is going to give you an immense amount of power to understand and know what it is that is for you and what it is that is not for you, especially emotionally speaking. And then what they're telling you to do is put the work into what is for you, what your heart truly desires. And luck is on your side here. You want to call Morgan in when you feel like you need some clarity, right? You need some understanding about when to walk away from this, how to walk away from it, or in uncertainty is what they're saying. But most certainly, you are going to use your divine connection and call her in to help you with this, to step into the knowing and have the courage that you need to kind of move on, is what it feels like, to move on or begin something new. Like, to me, this is like, it doesn't feel like we're safe anymore. So you're walking away from what is comfortable and what is safe, and you're going to walk right into like a wish fulfilled energy, which is what comes after this. But you've got to have the courage and strength to do it. And the inner knowing is what's going to guide you and kind of like fuel that fire, that courageous bravery kind of fire. So you have to be able to know within yourself. Morgan's going to help you do that. Let's see who else we have. Kali, wow, look at that. Freedom, liberation. Yep. Okay. So you are freeing yourself. I think it's going to take some work, but that's okay. You don't have to be afraid of the work. It offers up freedom and wish fulfillment. So they've asked me to read, right, the final paragraph for these goddesses here. It says, be willing to be teachable, even if it feels uncomfortable. That's right. When you know more, you can do better. Be willing to take full accountability for the energy you bring to the world. Kali knows the fierce, dark love she brings you will not always be comfortable, and the process of transformation requires rigorous self-honesty. You have what it takes. Now make something meaningful and be someone you're proud of. Oh my God, this almost makes me want to cry. This group, wow. This is like all of the elements coming together and working together to help you understand not only that you are worth it, but that you are free. It's like a reminder, like you do not need to stay in a space. When your knowing says no, it's time to free yourself. Let's see what this energy is connected to for this group. She is a very powerful goddess. So you've got like massive divine knowing coupled with liberation. Thank you. The Fool. Wow, something new. The Fool is the first card of the major arcana. You can see, it might be uncomfortable. You don't know what's up ahead there. However, the Fool energy is excited to have a fresh start, something that is new and unknown, and trusting in that path to lead them exactly where they want to go, because a Fool energy is nothing if not free. The Fool is like young and innocent and just free and isn't afraid, right? Is actually very excited, where someone else who may have, be up in their head about the certain experiences, pitfalls, disappointments, failures, this kind of thing, may not be as willing to embark upon a brand new path. This is the freedom trail is what they're saying for this group. So, wow. I mean, I feel like maybe you have been holding yourself back and it's been stirring within you. And like I said, it feels like you're going to walk right away from whatever it is that isn't serving you with the help of Morgan, because of your inner knowing guiding you, that guru within you, right? That understanding, that sage guide, that sage, wise one is what they're saying within you has been telling you, and you've been like, no, it's too uncomfortable. Well, this month, call on Morgan, call on Kali, because call on Kali, because a new adventure awaits. And it is one that's going to, I feel, change your life. Although it may not be comfortable. You're not going to know what's up ahead with this energy. You're not going to know. You're just going to have to trust and be like, what did the last sentence say? Is a beautiful sentence. It's like one of those sentences that you want to remember, like, and cling to. You have what it takes now. Make something meaningful and be someone you're proud of. It's beautiful. And you will be. This group has all the power to do that. You've just been like kind of holding yourself back and being comfortable. And now it's time. Call on these two goddesses. They're going to light that in you. And I don't feel like it's like pushy. It just feels like it's time. Let's see what we have under here. Ooh, orange blossom jellyfish, transparency, sensitivity, surrender, and illumination. So yeah, telling yourself the truth, being heavily accountable, being able to be seen, and then surrendering over to the divine and what the divine wants for you and needs from you. So embarking upon a new path, even if it's scary. And this doesn't have to be like this huge, ginormous thing. Maybe it is for this group. Maybe it is. Certainly could be. It just could be the feeling of unchaining yourself from a certain aspect or area in your life and being very transparent with yourself and with others in order to be able to say, no, I'm not going to do it anymore. I have seen the light within me and I'm trusting my inner knowing and my inner light, and it wants to be free now. So I am surrendering where I need to, and I'm taking the action steps to move forward in a way that really works for me, even if I have no clue what is coming up or what is up ahead. Or you may kind of like have a clue, they're saying, right? Like you may, like if it's a certain area of your life, yeah, I see it. You may have a clue about it, but you may not have all the answers. And in the past, that's really scared you, for instance. And this time it's like, nope, you're going to do it anyway. That's what you're going to be guided to do. Ah, the Nine of Swords and overcoming the worries and the stresses. I want to know, I want to know, I want to see. Look at all these eyes on her. I want to see, I want to see. The Nine of Swords in, you know, a high expression is really they're telling me I need to go again, so I'm going to pull a coupling card, but it's really an energy of relieving yourself from the stresses and the worries and the sleepless nights, being very transparent and surrendering over, right? Letting yourself be seen in beautiful, vibrant color. All right, let's see what the coupling card is they've asked me to pull. I don't think it's going to be without work because this is an Eight of Pentacles group. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, that's nice. That's comforting. Thank you. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. So this is like one step at a time. So again, it doesn't feel forceful or pushy. It just feels like it's time now. It's time to take that step. You might be scared and nervous and worried, but the stresses of your mind get relieved with each step that you take. When you get that new illumination call and you decide to surrender and say, yes, I'm going to just take that first step. I have no clue. You're walking away and you're taking a new step on a new path, or you're getting outside your comfort zone. Even if it's just a little bit, it's going to start to relieve those worries that have been existing in your mind about whatever area of life this is. You are protected. They just like blew that up. You are protected in this. And divinely directed, for sure. All right, let's take a look at all of these threes, remember, that we got here. All of these threes. I mean, talk about protection. This is master numbers, right? 3, 3, 3. Definitely. This means the masters are on your team. The heavy hitters are at the front of your team guiding you. This may be like a big change and a big leap of faith, for instance. Could be a tiny step. Whatever it is, it's time to come out of your comfort zone a bit, and you can do it. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at what happens or what occurs. All right, so I've got my trusty guides list here, and we're just going to add these up to see which guide you have on your team as well. So this is 9 and 13. 13. Oh my goodness, a protection guide, of course. We just said that. They're saying it again. 13, protection guides are, well, exactly what they sound like. So you're in a bit of a bubble of protection. You are protected by the divine. You are nobody's going to mess with Callie or Kali. Nobody's going to be messing with her ever, so just know that you are protected there as well. And you've got a protection guide happening. This is like a bubble of protection is being put over you. It doesn't mean that you're invincible. It doesn't mean that, you know, you're not going to have challenges or things to face, but what it does mean is that spirit is in full support of you coming out of your shell a bit or coming out of that comfort zone and being a bit uncomfortable to have like magnanimous results as you do. So you're not going to be able to see that happening, right? You're not going to be able to see the path ahead of you. You're not going to realize what you're doing because if you're so sad, you're not going to realize that you're just about to walk into a wish fulfilled, right? If you don't know and you kind of have to trust, you're not going to know whether or not the step that you're taking is going to relieve your worries. But what they're saying is it is. And so you are heavily protected from all angles, even a jellyfish. Like, think about that. A jellyfish will sting you if you get too close. Protection from all areas. Feel free to take that first step. Let's see what your final messages are here. So gratitude is coming in. Count your blessings. This is obviously a gratitude card. We're focusing on what it is that we have. Both day and night is what they're saying. The sun's here on this planet and the moon's. Interesting. Count your blessings both day and night. So this is just asking you to focus on what it is you have as opposed to what you don't have to be able to get through the what I want to say is arduous, but they don't want me to use that word. Like the hard parts, basically. The hard parts. And you've got 2 here, which has not happened for any group, and they asked me to have both of them. So let's see what's under here for you. Ooh, yes, lead your metamorphosis. You are transforming. Get out of that comfort zone, even if it's just one step. Take the lead. And it's an 8. So you are, again, you're going to have to do it to manifest it, but it will be worth it. And sacred mirrors. Oh, look at this. No wonder they wanted both. Card number 33. Just expect that your guides and your team is going to be not only protecting you, are going to be protecting you. However, also with this kind of a card, you're going to see things reflected back to you that you may need to look at. And so it's going to be up to you to face them and then carry on is what they just said, and carry on. So this is telling me that these 3s here, the masters are going to come in. The goddesses are coming in to help show you, you know, things that you may not have noticed about yourself, things that you may not have seen in your life or seen in someone else or seen in like a group of people. And a sacred mirror is like a mirror of yourself. So if you feel like you're like annoyed with someone or you're super judgy about them, the masters seem to be coming in to tell you, we're going to show you that in a different light. We're going to show you that in yourself so that you can move forward in a way that really works. If you want to be somebody else, this is the other side of that, right? If you want to if you admire someone else or you want to be like them, that's within you somewhere. And maybe you have forgotten it, or maybe you've just gotten too comfortable where you are and you are afraid now to move out into the world. They're telling you, they're going to show you what you have within you to be able to come out into the world and make these changes, to take the lead. Beautiful energy. Wow. Well, group number 6, I wish you an amazing transformation. Even if it's just one step at a time, it's really going to start to build your trust in spirit and your spirit team, especially with all of these masters. You are fully protected. Don't forget that. You've got that coming in from literally every single direction. And it is time for you to come out of that comfort zone and shine your light and relieve yourself and be free, be liberated. Use your wisdom to liberate yourself, even if it's just one step at a time. I hope that this serves you. Have a wonderful May.